Hey there, welcome back. This is AppThunder.net bringing you another commentary. Today we're going to be looking at Viking Wars, which is the Clash of Clans version for Android. If you're confused what Viking Wars is, please check out my previous video. I'll post a link in the description. But basically, it's a Clash of Clans clone that was created for Android because for those of you who use Android, you'll know that you cannot play Clash of Clans on your Android. And it's really similar, but it also has its differences. And this video is actually sort of a getting started guide. A lot of you requested that I do a Let's Play Viking Wars, similar to the Let's Play Clash of Clans series. And I will post a few tutorials on what to do, how to level, how to raid, and all of that. And hopefully I'll compile it into a Let's Play format. Now, I'm going to dive right in, so if you're new to this, if you're new to Viking Wars, definitely please check out my previous video before looking at this, because this is actually going to dive into the game basics. Now, what I'm going to explain here is I'm going to show you guys an attack on my base, and then I'm going to show you guys a raid that I attacked on another base. And basically, the newest update, you'll notice there's a little shield icon that you can click on that's below the best Vikings and below the events. And that shield is basically your camp. It's also your clan castle if you're familiar with Clash of Clans terms. So basically they added the feature so that you can join, you can find, and you can chat within clans. So this really makes it quite similar to Clash of Clans. But again, there's some aspects of the game that are really shifting in a different direction. And for example, they haven't added any Barbarian King, any Archer Queen, or anything like that. You can still send troops to your friends who are not even in your clan. Now, I'm showing you guys a replay of an attack that was performed on my base. I actually haven't logged in a while, so the user here who's attacking me is actually getting a lot more resources than he would have if he attacked my base when I had cleared my my collectors. So right now he's attacking using owls, which is basically the balloon equivalent in Clash of Clans. I'm going to continue doing the equivalents in Clash of Clans for those of you who are familiar with Clash of Clans and are coming from Clash of Clans. So as you can see in the top left, he did deploy his clan castle units, and that's another bonus of being in a clan. And you can also deploy troops based on the troops that your friends give you, which is similar to how the clan format is set up. But it's a little different because you can send troops to anyone, and in the clan format you can only request troops. You can't just directly send troops to someone who hasn't requested. Now I'm going to look at my base. You'll notice that I'm actually level 6 Town Hall. So I want to talk about Town Halls for a little bit. It's actually important that you don't upgrade your Town Hall too quickly. This is a mistake that a lot of beginners do. You want to upgrade everything. You'll see that right now I'm checking my vault to see, I'm checking all my buildings actually, to see if they're upgraded to their max. You'll know that it's upgraded to the max when you can't upgrade it anymore. See my howitzer, I cannot upgrade it until I've reached a certain town hall level. And my next town hall level is 7. So once all of your buildings are at the maximum for your town hall, then you want to upgrade your town hall. Most notably, you want to upgrade your walls as well. You want to max out your walls because those are difficult. Well, they cost a lot later on. And the reason why you want to upgrade your town hall slowly, or at least along with your buildings, is because as you get to a higher town hall level, your opponents get stronger, and the amount they can steal from you or raid from you actually increases. So, for example, if you're attacked by a town hall level 10 and you're only town hall level 5, the town hall level 10 is not going to get much. Whereas if you were attacked by a town hall level 10 and you're also town hall level 10, the town hall level 10 is going to get a fair amount, a lot more than if you were 5 town halls below you. If you were 5 town halls below him. And the reason they set this up is because they don't want new players to just be raided by really experienced players. This really makes it fair, so definitely take advantage of it. I'm going to show you guys a raid right now. This was pre-recorded, so I am rushing through this a little bit, but if you have any questions or suggestions, please post it in the comments below. I'll definitely take a look at that and adjust my recordings based on your comments and feedback. Now, these bases, when you're attacking, do not be afraid of spending, 110 gold for me, to basically scan out the opponent. What I look for is how much gold and elixir he's going to give. At this level, I try to get at least 50 to 100,000 of each. Now you'll see this base is actually really well defended. What I look for is how I can attack their splash damage buildings. At this level, there's only two splash damage buildings. One is that Dragon Tower, which is sort of like the Wizard Tower in Clash of Clans, and the other one is the Howitzer, which is that giant metal cannon in the middle of most bases. As long as you can take out those two buildings, you can send in all your archers. You'll notice that I actually only use giants and archers. The reason for this is because I'm actually playing on a computer, so it's more difficult for me to actually raid successfully with a variety of troops, because I have to click, manually drop, and it's just easier if I just work with the simplest troops I can, which is just 2 sets of units. But if you're playing on a tablet or an Android phone, I definitely recommend you use a variety of troops, and I'll definitely get an Android phone or tablet so I can show you guys a better raid. But at this point, oh, and another thing to pay attention to is when you're dragging the screen around, don't accidentally drop troops. It just happens that this space is actually pretty easy for me to raid. You'll notice that I get easy access to the giant metal cannon in the middle, which is called the Howitzer in this game, and he has about 70,000 gold, which is between 50 and 100k that I set myself at before. So now that his splash damage building is destroyed, I can send in all of my clumped up archers all at once. And these archers are actually the units that are going to take out the majority of his entire base. And I like to clump them up because they just they just target one building and just demolish it really quickly. So it doesn't really have a chance to do much. If you were to spread them out, the archer tower and the cannons could actually start picking off your archers. By clumping them up, you make sure that they're all in one area, so none of them are wandering off and being picked off. And also, they're just doing incredible amounts of damage to a single building, so they take it out really quickly. And you'll notice that my giants, or I believe they're called Big Brothers in this game, my Big Brothers are actually still going to work at the cannon, but they will not be able to destroy the cannon. But in a sec, you'll see just how useful it is to clump up your archers whenever you can. Now, definitely don't clump up your archers in the beginning of the battle before you've taken out the Howitzer, because the Howitzer will actually one-hit all of your archers in a group, and basically you'll have lost the raid at that point. And also be mindful that the Howitzer cannot attack the giants if they're actually attacking the Howitzer. So if the giants are right next to the Howitzer, it's going to attack the next closest thing that it can attack, which at that point, if you do deploy your archers, it's going to start attacking your archers. So just be mindful that do not deploy your archers until you're absolutely sure that the Howitzer is not going to attack you. Now, I did clear this base. It's going to be 100%. It just happens that it's 100%. Usually I'm fine with 50% or even losing the battle, as long as I get all the resources. That is the key to this game, at least at this level. I wouldn't worry about the trophy count too much, as long as you're in a high enough trophy count to find this kind of level base. And usually I attack into bases that are actually higher than mine, mainly because they actually yield more resources. The higher the base, the more resources you can gain. So this is like what I was saying about the town halls. If you're attacking into a higher level town hall, you also get more than if you were attacking into a town hall with the exact same resources at the same level. Now obviously, if a lower level town hall has a lot more resources, you're going to get more from the lower level town hall. Now when deciding which buildings or which troops to train, I like to train my big brothers, as I mentioned earlier, because it's easy for me to deploy. But you also want to think about training some bomb units, which are basically the wall breakers in Clash of Clans. Mainly because sometimes you'll meet a really stubborn base that has a lot of resources, but just one layer of wall that you can't get through without being destroyed. So maybe invest in one or two wall breakers, and those can definitely make or break a raid. Now, remember, you can actually get a lot of diamonds from this game by completing the achievements, logging on regularly, because the game masters actually send you a lot of diamonds. And you can also send your friends free diamonds, or they can receive free diamonds from you. It doesn't cost you anything to donate a diamond, so definitely try to find some friends on Kakao Talk. If you want to use the comments below to sort of post your ID, that's definitely fine with me. And hopefully other people can add you, and you can exchange diamonds, share diamonds with each other. I find that this game's a lot more lenient on giving out diamonds, and it's a really great feature because just this last update I received 70 diamonds from the game masters for no apparent reason. I'm not sure why. Hadn't logged on for a while, but they still sent me the diamonds. So really nice of them to do so. You'll notice that I just upgraded my town hall. Because at this point most of my buildings are all maxed. And before I go, I want to show you guys a high level base, just so you guys can see what Viking Wars looks like at the highest level. Now, this base is the #1 ranking base, and I believe he's in the #1 ranking clan as well. So this is basically the extent of how Viking Wars looks in the end game. And it may look a little complicated at first, but once you get familiar with the game, you'll realize that it's just a really nice base design. So he has his rapid fire, everything's maxed. You can see his units on the side. Those are the equivalent of dragons, P.E.K.K.A.s, and archers. And his walls are level 9, which is, I believe, the maximum level wall that you can get in this game. And you'll see that he says, "I am the best," which is another neat feature about Viking Wars. You can actually write text out. Now, it does cost diamonds, I believe, to buy these letters, but it's really neat. Instead of the flag feature, they decided to implement the text feature, so you can actually spell things out. Now, that's all I have to say for this video. But if you're interested in me posting more videos, definitely post a comment, a suggestion like this, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll definitely be posting a few more Viking Wars videos, and if you guys like it, I'll post a lot more, and actually create a sort of playlist of Let's Play Viking Wars as you guys requested. Thanks for watching. This is @Thunder signing out.